Raghav, do you know what is the specialty of today?
Oh yes, today is Ganesh Chaturthi.
Yes, you're right. Do you know Lord Ganesha's wonderful life and what does he represent?
No, could you please tell me?
Sure, I will tell you. Raghav, how do you feel when you look at Lord Ganesha?
I feel joyful and very happy.
Yes, the first lesson we learn by seeing Lord Ganesha is we should always be joyful.
Okay, I will try to be joyful always.
Yes, only when we are joyful we attract the grace. Raghav, now let me tell you what does Lord Ganesha represent?
Yes, it's very interesting to learn the new things. Could you please explain me?
Having such a large ears and a small mouth means we should listen more and talk less.
Oh, okay. What does the axe in his hand represent?
The axe symbolizes to cut off all the bonds of attachment.
What does his large stomach represent?
His large stomach conveys us to peacefully digest all good and bad in life.
What does his small eyes represent?
His small eyes shows that we need to concentrate more.
And how about one tusk and trunk?
The tusk shows us to retain good and throw away bad, and the trunk shows us represents high efficiency and adaptability.
Lord Ganesha has an animal face. Can you explain me about that?
Yes, Raghav, he has an animal face, a human body, and a divine function. This symbolizes the spiritual journey of us from where we evolve from animal to human to divine in our nature.
I couldn't understand the words you are talking. Can you make it little simpler?
Okay, Raghav. Raghav, how many sides does a coin have?
2.
Imagine as a coin has two sides. We as humans also have good and bad in us. Do you agree?
Yes, bad means very angry, jealous, and hatred, and all that negative things in us.
Yes, you understood it right. These are the lower tendencies which makes us animalistic. On the other hand, developing our capacities to love, accept, understand, and forgive, we become human, transcending the baser tendencies. As we slowly make these as our qualities, we transform from animal to human and then become divinized.
Oh, Lord Ganesha symbolizes this journey.
Yes, he represents the possibility that exists for all of us.
Can you tell me why he's called Mushika Vahana?
Yes, Raghav, a very nice and interesting question. Vahana means vehicle that takes us from one place to another. Mushika means mouse. As Lord Ganesha is having Mushika as his vehicle, so he is called Mushika Vahana.
How can a small mouse carry such a heavy Ganesha?
Yes, that's an interesting question. I will tell you. Here, the Lord is teaching us one of the most important principles of our life. Our spiritual journey is all about expansion of our consciousness, and this requires refinement of our subtle bodies.
Can you explain me in simple words?
Yes, our human body is made of four subtle bodies: Chit, Manas, Buddhi, and Ahankar. One of the four main subtle bodies is our ego, Ahankar. As our ego is refined, the qualities of humility, innocence, simplicity, and purity shine out in our behavior as we are able to externalize the subtlest spiritual conditions. Ganesha shows us this so beautifully and simply. We need to make our ego so light that even a small mouse can carry us. He represents that carefree and joyful state of surrender where the ego is light and utilized for universal and divine purpose.
Wow, such a great significance of this. It is really interesting to know about these all things.
So now, can you quickly recap what have you understood in your own words, Raghav?
Yes, always be joyful. Slowly give up all the animal tendencies, become human and divine by nature. The mouse represents the lightness of pure and humble ego.
Yes, Raghav. Today we learned some beautiful and profound lessons from the life of Lord Ganesha.
Yes, that was great learning.
Happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all of you.
Please like,
Share and subscribe.